C'è il modem?
Sì, è proprio sotto, quindi dovresti vederlo.
Eccola qua, eccola qua.
The Thesaurus Project's mini-submarine Il Tifone, the Typhoon, will function independently by using a complex network of sensors. These sensors will provide the submarine with all the information it requires regarding the structure and characteristics of the seabed. Each individual sensor will undergo a series of tests before all the sensors are linked up to form a type of electronic nervous system. On the computer screen, the sonar image of the dummy amphora used for the test appears. Il Tifone will interpret this signal as an anomaly on the sea floor.
Questo strumento è un side scan sonar.
This instrument is a side scan sonar. It serves to create acoustic images of the seabed and that which lies on it, from rocks to objects that have settled there over time. The instrument is made up of two symmetrical parts that will subsequently be attached to the hull of the Thesaurus Project vehicles. The acoustic transducers emit a sound and then listen to the echo as it bounces back from the seabed. The echo signals are subsequently sent to the computer, where the sonograms are formed. The side-scan sonar has proved to be reliable under laboratory tests. Further trials must now be carried out in the waters of the Marciana Marina on the Isle of Elba. In order to reproduce the navigational conditions of Il Tifone, the sonar is attached to a float together with other sensors. Objects similar to the archaeological items that Il Tifone must search for, such as vases and ceramic plates, will be positioned on the seabed. The float with the instruments will be towed over the area of sea where these objects have been positioned. The experiment went very well. We have been able to gather acoustic data using the side-scan sonar and optical data with the video cameras. We'll soon merge this information using the optical and acoustic data to create a global vision of the archaeological findings. Meanwhile, experiments involving the other sensors, such as the sensor that will allow the mini-submarines to know their underwater position, are already underway in the laboratory. The ultra-short baseline system, USBL, will allow us to pinpoint the exact geographical coordinates of the systems navigating underwater. This is an experimental setup. The system will be mounted on a vehicle destined to navigate at surface level. This particular vehicle is extremely important, as it will enable us to clearly identify the positions of the other vehicles as they navigate underwater in search of relics. The vehicles navigating underwater will not have access to navigation systems such as GPS, and therefore would be unable to establish their precise position if the surface vehicle wasn't present. Even underwater, the mini-submarines can communicate with each other and exchange information by way of acoustic modems. These modems will permit the vehicles to behave as a swarm. Each Thesaurus vehicle will be equipped with one of these modems, allowing them to exchange information at each stage of the mission. This will also enable the vehicle on the surface to notify the other vehicles of their position. After all of the tests relating to the various types of sensors have been carried out, the project will proceed to the next, more complex stage, making the vehicles work together in a coordinated fashion. Each group of researchers must incorporate the work they have produced with that of the other groups. I believe that the real treasure of this project has already been discovered. I'm referring to the way these four important institutions have been able to coordinate their work so well, creating something far bigger than the sum of its parts. At this stage of the project, it's exciting to see how the researchers collaborate so wonderfully. I've been really astonished by how a variety of potential competences have blossomed into a completely new way of working. From a multidisciplinary point of view, researchers from all areas of science are working together to ensure that the project reaches a successful outcome.